What's going on, baby? Welcome back to another live stream where we are going to be comparing sportsbooks, lines, and odds back to PrizePicks, Underdog, etc. using Daily Grind Fantasy, the AI slip generator, the optimizer, the middling tool, whatever we need to find the value and get profitable slips in. That's what we're going to use. And right off rip, I mean, we have some AI slips to get in, if I'm being honest with you. Right off rip, let's go ahead and plug and play this Underdog slip. I mean, AI slip generated, right? It compares the lines for you, takes 2 seconds to literally pull up this tool, and then 20 to 30 seconds to enter in a slip. So off rip, Aaron Judge under 2 hits runs RBIs. Judge under 2 hits runs RBIs. Gurriel under 2. Bang. Renfroe over 1.5. Oops. Over 1.5. Duval under. Sorry, let me double check that. Yeah, Duval under 1.5 hits, runs RBIs. Morel over fantasy and Contreras over. Morel over fantasy score and Contreras over fantasy score. Let's double check that is, yep, William Contreras. And guys, that simple to enter in a slip. Okay, well, you know, if Underdog would let us, bruh. There we go. Lower, over, under, over. We're going to do prize picks next, guys. We're going to do prize picks. Okay, CJ Abrams boost on chalkboard has some value if you guys want it. Shout out RP for the find. Beautiful slip. The only thing I don't love about the slip is that there is some decent push potential with this slip, right? Justin, what up, baby? What up, Gav? Hope everybody's having a good day. We got 50 people on Twitch. 50 people on Twitch. We got 60 people over on YouTube. Maybe I'm not seeing it right, but I believe that's right. Right around there, give or take some. Let's go, baby. If you guys aren't following on YouTube or subscribed on YouTube already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and if you guys are not already following on Twitch, hit the follow button. Would appreciate it. Yeah, speaking of Shark Tooth brings it up. If you guys don't know about the Chad, I call him Chad Beerbong. I do this every time. I cannot get his name right. His name's Kane Beerong, but I call him Kane Beerbong because when I first seen his name, it looked like it said Beerbong. But that's my tight end of my new rebuild on College Football 25. Coastal Carolina is the squad, guys. Got some of the best unis, probably one of the best fields in college football. And dude, he might be the greatest tight end of all time. I'm just saying. We don't have to watch the whole thing. We don't have to watch the whole thing, but he's incredible. Wide open. I know this is not the best quality based off of everything, but like, watch some of the plays. Also, he runs our jet sweeps. What tight end do you know running the jet sweeps like this? And he blocks. Did you see this? He's making 360 catches. Literally 360. Watch this. Hink. Only thing better would have been if he caught a tutty there. I mean, this is in 2 games. 2 games, this guy. Almost broke that too. Look at this. Look at this head top right here. Oh, right over his head. Come on now. Kane Beerong. That's the GOAT right there. He's the GOAT. I'm telling you, that's the best tight end of all time. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised whenever you guys see that in a few years. Jonas Smith does jet sweeps. Jonas Smith doesn't do jet sweeps like like the man himself, Kane Birong. Just gonna say that right now. He's the GOAT. All right, guys. I know everybody wants a prize pick slip. We're gonna use it off the AI slip generator. If you're in an arena state, you can enter this one. If you're in a non-arena state, I would just enter in this one here, the one underneath it, right? So basically the same thing, but on arena states, you're able to enter in 6 picks because it's the best value, right? Based on this, even then, you should be able to enter this probably on in arena states if you want to tail a 25x instead of the 10x. It's kind of up to you though. I'm getting it in right now. Took me 10 seconds to enter this in. The only difference between these slips, I think, is Michael Bush, if I'm not mistaken. Michael Bush is in the 25x slip, not in the 10x slip. Yeah, I mean, you could replace something with a taco. Oh yeah, throw the taco into the into this one. Throw the taco in right here. I didn't use the taco. We're fading Skeens. 8 strikeouts. Guys, 8 strikeouts is a lot of strikeouts. I understand he's the GOAT, or going to be the GOAT, one of them, right? But I mean, just look at this. Like, look where the market is on this, and even then a couple of these, right? Woods Richardson. I believe that we just got that in our slip. Yeah, over 4. So we're getting value at 4. But why is this value, right? The AI slip generator scans the market for us, right? That's what's super clutch and convenient about it. You don't have to do anything. You be going about your day, doing whatever, get an email notification, or just check the tool and enter in the slips as many as you can because you're playing it at volume, right? Without overexposing too much to certain player props. But that's why it's convenient, right? Because it does all the work for you. You're busy. Life's busy, right? Take 2 seconds to enter a slip on PrizePicks or 30 seconds to actually enter it in on Underdog. And over the long term, you're going to be profitable trusting the AI because it's doing all the hard work for you by scanning the market. So it scans the market. It sees Skeens is at 8 on PrizePicks, but 7.5 everywhere else across the market, right? All of the sports books are at 7.5 strikeouts. Worst comes to worst, you're getting 0.5 of value, right? And he needs to hit 9 strikeouts in order to beat us. Comparing to he could win on the sportsbook line at 8, right? We push at 8. Woods Richardson, same thing, 4.5 on the books. Now, don't get me wrong, there is some juice on the over of 7.5, but you have to think about it mathematically. It's a very good play taking it 0.5 higher on PrizePicks, and then 0.5 lower here. Jose Soriano juiced minus 136 average odds on the over of 5.5 there. I mean, come on now. $5 taco limit sucks, guys. I know. Can't hear out of my ear, dude. I'm like partly sick, I guess. Any flip or rebet? Yeah, I'll look. ParlayPlay, there ain't really nothing. Lawrence Butler right now. Is that one of the... If ParlayPlay is boosting Lawrence Butler, it's an... Nothing on ParlayPlay. I feel like I'm too used to saying that these days. Yo, if you're not following already on Twitch, hit the follow button. Bets during the day, CFB 25 at night. Bringing Coastal Carolina back. Oh, also, I didn't tell you guys, but Kane, the tight end, he actually retweeted his highlight tape I made him. That's hilarious. It's actually funny. So almost the same slip as before, but if you missed the Underdog slip, this is what I would be entering. You can actually screenshot it if you want and get it in. Damn, my ear hurts. Trophies. For non-arena, this is it right here. This is the prize pick slip if you're in a non-arena state. Now, we did play Renfro earlier in our underdog slip. So just a heads up. But yeah, if you need a replacement or you want to add in a 25x, you can go ahead and put in the taco play with this 5 flex here from the Optimizer. I'm pointing to my screen with my hand like you guys can see it. How long have I been doing this for? You guys can just add it into this. Let me check Fliff. All right. You guys want an over on a stud? You got it. Lock it in, baby. Chris Sale, we're taking his over. Chris Sale, we're taking the over. I'm jumping in early on Lance Lynn as well. We could also middle a little bit with Paul Skeens if we really wanted to. But that market's a little bit more split. I'm not going to jump into Paul Skeens yet. But it's all volume, right? If he pushed on Prize Picks and he went over 7.5 on Fliff, we're profiting, right? Obviously, Prize Picks is a parlay, but you get what I'm saying here. It doesn't hurt us. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Where are the Braves? Braves versus the Reds. Chris Sale over 7.5 strikeouts. We're getting minus 120. The market has this right around minus 145. Yes, sir. Sign me up. Sign me up, Buttercup. And then Lance Lynn. Locking this in. Lance Lynn over 4.5 strikeouts, minus 120. They're around minus 140, but you can see everybody's at least 10 points higher, including DraftKings, the next closest. Sign me up for those. Ty Bloch, if you want a plus money play, it's okay. You can still get the same odds, so you're not even getting the best odds because you're getting the same odds as DraftKings. I'm going to go ahead and skip that for now. The market's kind of all over the place. But other than that, it's just really some plus money plays. Locking in, Lynn. Let's go, Crushables. Crushables, you doing any CFB 25 content? Saw that AI better slip hit yesterday. Yeah, better hit on AI. Also, there were 1 or 2 prize pick slips that hit as well, I believe. Some people were putting out there on Twitter. I didn't get to play those ones, unfortunately, but they were there. They were there. Show the underdog slip again so we can screenshot. I got you. Unfortunately, not for you. Crushables. Come on. I already did ParlayPlay. There was really nothing there. We'll check back in a second. Somebody wants the AI slip generated underdog fantasy lineup. Here's one. It's a little bit different than some of the ones that we have already kind of shown here, but nonetheless, you can screenshot it, get it in if you want. I'm just not going to build it out because we basically have played 4 or 5 of these plays on here already. Remember, guys, if you guys want access to the tools, linked in the description of the live stream or in the profile on Twitch, you guys can get access to Daily Grind Fantasy, either the fantasy bundle or the AI slip generator. But you guys have to realize, right? You pay because there's value provided to you with these tools. And not only that, but like the AI slip generator, if you just enter in the slips and you don't look at anything else, you don't study or research or line compare the odds on your own, like it's insanely valuable because it's taken you 10 seconds to do what people take hours to do, looking up, researching, etc. You just enter in the profitable slips, cuts all the BS out of it, and just hand feeds you profitable slips. So you guys got to think about it like this. If you want to make money sports betting, it's like any other investment, right? If you invest in a company, right? I come to you and I want you to invest in my company. You give me $30,000. I sell my company for $300 million later on, and I give you $500,000 back on your $30,000 investment, right? It's an investment. You got to put money in to get money out. Same thing with stocks. Trust it. Trust the tools. Over the long term, it's going to profit. It's all tracked right here. Physically tracked. So, if you guys trust it, you guys see it in real life here, all over. We post about it. Real people that use the tools daily are cashing out. Linked in the description. You guys get access to it, all right? Just tailing a few slips a day from me on live streams is not going to be enough to guarantee profitability over the long term. Like, I wish I could tell you for sure that was going to happen, but I enter in more slips at volume, right? I'm not always on Twitter. I'm not always live streaming. I try to put what I can on Twitter or whenever we're live streaming, give you guys as many slips as possible, but just not guaranteed. That's all. Had to get a rant real quick. Boys yapping. All right. Ooh, Juan Soto overruns. Italian under 5. So this one's a little different. This one's a little different. So look, so there's value on Underdog under 5 strikeouts, but then there's value over 4.5 strikeouts on PrizePicks. That's a real thing, guys. When a line gets bumped, value could switch, right? Depending on what odds you're getting stuff at, can also determine like the value on that prop. Alec Marsh under 2.5 earned runs. Damn, my ear. Jose says, I have 2 AI slips from yesterday that are hopefully cashed today. Definitely worth the price. Pays for itself after a few slips. Yeah, I mean, quite honestly, that could be a little bit of positive variance. If these 2 slips hit, like that could be a little bit of positive variance. Not every single day are you going to be positive tailing the slips on that, right? It's not about that, though. If you're trusting the process and you're entering them at volume, that's where you're going to profit over the long term. You shouldn't be looking at this like, I'm going to get it today, and if it doesn't hit today, it doesn't work. It sucks. Or if the slips that we played today don't hit, don't think it doesn't work, right? We're supposed to be playing at volume. That's 2 slips, 3 slips out of a bunch that are going to be pumped into the tool, based on the value on the board. I couldn't tell you how many slips a day on average. It just depends on what time I have, how often I'm able to get slips in, and then also, how much value there is on, across these different apps that we have on the AI slip generator. If there's not a lot of value, if there's not a lot of sports, there's not a lot of MLB games, then we're not gonna have many slips. I don't know why my Xbox is like hot, but it's like not running. But it's like hot. I don't know why. But yeah, you guys get the point. Taz, what are you saying, Taz? I'm not quite sure. Austin says it loves the AI slip generator. And also, if you guys don't know, I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube, so I'm reading comments from both. So if you don't see a comment on whatever platform you're on, just know that it's on the other app. First 2 weeks of having the AI slip generator, no wins at all. Bunch of slips lost. Past 2 days, I've hit 25x, 20x. Yeah, like it's gonna be up and down, right? But you guys can see it. It's right there in front of you. Especially last week. Last week was insane. Like you see, there's ups, there's downs, right? Like this probably sucked for a little bit to here. And then if you stuck with it, look at that. Look at the ups there. Then it kind of sucked a little bit. Then look at big ups here, big ups here, big ups here. But you can see the trend is this. See, this probably sucked. Great. Could suck. Great. But no matter what, as long as we're moving this way, slowly but surely, that's where the profit's going to come. I mean, we could build out a slip like with the taco. This is the Fade the Studs taco slip. Right? Because, oh, George. Let's add George in there if we can. I'm not sure what team plays for. Did I spell it wrong? Am I tripping? Must have got removed. Okay, so we have a bunch of CS2 that just popped up. Oh, oh. God, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Act like that didn't happen, folks. Bobby Witt, it's time. It's time for you to not have 3 hits in a game. Ellie, just don't steal a bag. Just don't steal a bag and we cash this. That's all I asked for. There's the taco slip. That's a $5 taco slip right there if I ever see one. Getting it in chat. I got you guys. What's the best esports to lock in with this taco? Esports on PrizePicks right now. Let's see. I mean, nothing crazy value, but like King Kwai. I don't know how to pronounce this name, but over 14 is technically the best value right now on PrizePicks headshots for maps 1 and 2. Just comparing to the DFS app market that we have right now, Underdog set to 14.5, Hot Streak set to 14.5, with juice minus 178 to the over of 14. So slight value to the over, under here, same situation, right? Exact same situation. But these aren't like really good value plays, so I wouldn't really suggest getting those in. Damn. Yeah, Gav, I feel like that too. It's just not as fun anymore for anybody. A lot of limits gone around before that, but once everybody got it, it kind of just sucked. What was I gonna say? There's something I was gonna say. Slightly different here. Oh, somebody said, what tool do you think is better? It just pray for a Jordan bomb for you. All right, Gucci. Hope Jordan goes yard. In my opinion, it just kind of depends on what suits you, right? Like, if you like sorting through the value yourself with building out your own slips, the optimizer seems like your option, right? If you like just being handed profitable slips and not have to do any research, you just get a notification to your phone and you enter it in and cut out the middleman, then that's for you. Both profitable strategies over the long term, as long as you're doing it right yourself whenever you're entering in those slips from the optimizer, getting in the right value, the right percentages, then you're going to be profitable over there. But the AI slip generator does it all for you. You don't have to worry about making any of those mistakes because it's going to do it for you. So just up to you. But remember, you guys get access to all of the AI slip generator, the fantasy bundle, etc. for Daily Grind Fantasy, linked in the description of the live stream you guys are watching right now, or in the profile on Twitch. You'll see the Daily Grind Fantasy panel. Click that, and there you go. Jesus. My chat's really turning into Alex's chat, isn't it? Don't you hate it when you're cranking your hog, then Alex and Dustin starts live streaming? All right, guys, that's going to be it for the stream. I love you guys. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Jesus.